Welcome. This is the All for the Culture show and the podcast. Like I said yesterday on this show, we are a podcast and a YouTube show, but right now we are only releasing through YouTube mediums. Eventually, we will be releasing through podcast mediums. Today, we got a very, very special guest in the house. A new up-and-comer from Houston, really putting in that grind, really out there on the road, making it happen for Houston. D-Lo, what's up, man?
Good, man?
How's it going, man?
Good to meet you, homie.
So, man, I want to start off today. I want to know about you. I want the fans. I want everybody to learn more about your story, who you are, what you represent, stuff like that. So let's just start from the very, very beginning.
I've been doing this for a while, man. You know, I've been on this underground for a minute, just creating music itself, like just on the hobby side. Like even in high school, I was creating music.
Okay.
And basically, I was working with a producer from Mo City, and we was having our own sound. Like back then, we just always created our own sound. We never rapped over instrumentals. He was a producer, had his own studio. I stayed over there all the time, and we made original music. Like back in high school, we was always like, you know, just on it. Excuse me. And then I grew into it, man. I just love making music, like hearing beats, hearing old school samples and all that, and just mixing it with the style that I felt was original in mine.
Oh, all right. Hey, you talked about Mo City.
Yeah.
Is that where you grew up?
Yeah, that's where I'm from, Mo City, Briargate. Then I moved over to the other sides. You know what I'm saying? Just still, I got to touch both sides of it though, growing up. So it's a plus at the end of the day.
Okay. Talk to us about the early life growing up.
Man,
Talk to us about Mo City.
I was a rascal just like any other, you know, just getting my hands into whatever I could touch and just, you know, learning from my mistakes just like anybody else. Lucky that I ain't, you know, ever get no felonies doing the things I was doing or end up getting shot or, you know, anything, jail, anything. I got a bunch of peers that's in a totally different direction than me, so I'm just blessed to even be here right now doing this type of interview.
So you didn't follow that direction. You stayed clear of that direction?
Lucky. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking square, I wasn't thinking right either, so I just got lucky. You know what I'm saying? I can't act like I had it all in the bag then, you know. It's just something I got lucky and got able to do. Continue doing the music, get noticed for the music, get recognition from the music. It's a million people that do this, you know, so it's just, hey man, I'm happy.
So, talk to us. I want to know. Talk to us about. You said you were a rascal growing up. So, like, what were your parents like? I'm kind of wondering now. Like, super strict or like?
Man,
you know?
Man, thinking growing up, man, I ain't really. My pops had the double shift. You know what I'm saying? He worked. And my mom and dad was separated since I was 3. She moved back to the country to take care of her mother, and I was in the city with pops. He doing a double shift. You know what I'm saying? So I had no curfew. I had no. Where you been at? You know, I was able to hang, you know, and it just, you know, it grew into this, like I ain't really have to hear nothing back.
You say you raised yourself? Would you say, or I mean, you taught yourself a lot? It seems like
a little bit of both of that, man. You know, I think everybody.
So that's a fair assumption.
Yeah, everybody get a hold of their own.
Okay.
Figure out who they is, you know, especially 18, 17, growing up in Houston, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I know how that is. I had to grow up real quick, like 14, 15, losing your kidneys and stuff, being in the hospital.
Yeah, you had to totally
grow up. You know what I'm saying? You got to really grow up.
You had your hands full more than me. Like I say, man, you know, I salute you for that, man. You been shit.
I appreciate that, man.
Keeping it positive, bro. That's the best thing to do, man. I honor that.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. So, you talk about what you went to Mo City. So what middle school, high school did you go to?
I went to Mo City Middle School. Yeah, then I moved from there, went to Lake Olympia Middle School. Then,
Lake Olympia.
Yeah, then I'm over there with then I went to Elkins because High Tower wasn't open yet. They zoned everybody. They zoned people to High Tower a little bit after that. But you know, man, when I went to Elkins though, it was a mixed crowd, bro. It was like Hispanics, white, black, 33.
Yeah,
you know
I had a lot
of
friends who went to Elkins.
Yeah. Then man, Elkins had them things.
What year you graduate?
Man, you learn, man, about what, 2 years ago? You know, I'm only 23 years old. Man,
I was gonna ask you if you knew some people, or you don't know. But I don't understand why my school is on the same street as the name of your school. I went to Clements.
It's called Knight Street.
We went to Clements, and it's on Elkin Street.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so.
I've been over there
Elkin
before. I had a
punking us.
homeboy
Elkin's
went-
punking us.
Yeah. I had a partner named BD, went to Clemens, and a couple lady friends. Jessica went to Clemens. Man,
Yeah.
there's a couple people I know went back to
Shout out to
Clemens.
Clements, man.
Y'all had that bread.
So-
Only time we went to Clemens is on BLC. We had to drop off the BLC.
BLC.
I went to BLC by every year. I was bad. Dog. I was in BLC.
For people who don't know, BLC
You know what I'm
is
saying?
Behavior Learning Center.
Yeah, that's
It's
where
when
the
you're
bad
bad.
kids, where the bad kids go for
Yeah.
6 weeks.
Luckily, I never had to go. Let's
It
talk.
seemed like it was 6 weeks. How long was BLC? Like 2, 3, 4? Man, it used to be a 6 weeks.
It seemed like a long time.
It started 30 days.
Man, that was
That was
tough.
short term.
Yeah, that's if you did right.
That was short term.
I'm a narco, bitch, I'm Pablo. You ain't talking money, no hablo. Send me out on chopper in the Tahoe. You ain't about that life, get a job, bro. When I got a break from a vato. Then I broke it down with my capos. But I fuck her like a lover, I was fighting, but we kiss under the cover, And baby, I don't ever play around with you. Soon as we get together, you know what's going down. She say she love when I'm up in it. Them other niggas ain't with it. She like, what's your favorite position? I'm like, baby, every position. And I love when you wash the dishes. Not because you washing the dishes. It's because I'm a little short you be wearing when you walk around in the kitchen, yeah.